Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi library is a collection of 13 ancient books called codices, containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During the early race, man wanted real estate, so he started building shape. Others started to fill away, though they started killing snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates, left his seat as girl inflates. Blessed he who elevates, set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass, medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton figures how many diamonds his ring had. Courts had green grass, the hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clashed, they fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by priests. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. It's where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. The Greek, the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. Abraxas Reba Simha. The lion called Simba. When rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour with music for the temper. The rooster call from roof to floor. The eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall. What lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall. Nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler. More than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare. For some of it take years. The Nag Hammadi God body that practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Armani. The craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones to cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priests is practicing. The royals on the doors and pads and fabric spin. On the mountain surrounded by columns, writing my album. All alone like a minute of solemn, solving my problems. Gothic sanctuaries, the wall of St. Mary's. The gospel of John, just scary. Lately I've been drinking heavy, reading psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote. Nag Hammadi library.
Imagine finding a book that tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.
Fire worshippers, Abraham followed Abraxas, Saffron, priests, honorable and hollow words. Same word, sages of the ages, and prophets, Coptic, Gnostics, and apostles heard. And those sinning unfinished, now written in the ribbon, and held by 4 swallow birds. Beneath Abraxas practice, in the blackness, seance, each one of my classics. Anu with bottled myrrh and Quetzalcoatl and herbs. Priest the novel and the marble been her. A gold icon of Basilides of Alexandria. They sold to Italy from a palace out in Zambia. Stole for Sicily, Africa towers over Pangea. Amateur reaching for my aroma. Deep sleep and yoga. Psyches like the Pisces of Jonah. Tertullian, till I get the nutrients to come out of Nubian. I'm not talking about the ancient, not Tufians or hooligans when I'm putting out something new again. Let Ella tell her death. Me, I'm an embellish on the angelic. Holding the mic like a relic. Last one left. Priests and persons heard his footprints deep in the surface. Enough to call the crater. Meditating in the Tibetan Hall in Asia. We all evolved from nature. The ink shooting out my pen like flaming balls hitting my paper. I grab the dark horns of archons. I grab the dark horns of archons. I dig off Mars floors to walk on. Epiphanius, Arrhenius, Hippolytus, sit by fire. Different writers sniffing coke. Who's the most highest? Baptized in the Holy Ghost. Santa Morte, Santa Morte stands in the hallway. Head of a ramp with hands on your grave. Purpose let the chords play. Priest never had an off day. Never let my sword lay, so all pray. Work from the bottom like Noah. Meditate and slip into a coma till I reach my pleroma. Play more Killah Priest. Play more Killah Priest. Why don't you? Play more Killah Priest. Play more Killah Priest. Why don't you? Play more Killah Priest. Play more Killah Priest. Go ahead. Play more Killah Priest. Go ahead. Play more Killah Priest. She had me caught in the whirlwind. Me and my girlfriend, 86 in the flick with Sherlin. In ancient Berlin, I was known as Merlin, a magician, musician, stars unveiling. I'm Sheikh entity out upon the Keops. Y'all look lost like the books of Enoch. I push my rug, good cushion, teapot. Try to play chess, less stress as we crop. If you could, if you more, feel us all, see it all, explore. No more keys to my door. Go ahead, be a whore, and I'm your cheating dog. You tell your moms and your friends you adore. I'm so immature. We both sense hope this end and fall. Winter winds, now you cringe when I call. And we both pretend to win when we draw. Attention.
Couldn't love you more. Time was running out.
Yeah. The stoic poet, riding the clouded horse from the Northern Army, holding the book of the dead that showed nothing gab. The horse's hooves pounded on the four winds godly. Y'all fell in love with Beelzebub, the Babylonian king head held in blood. Which rapper who won it? It's torment. I open my book of rhymes like a coffin. A big raven come out, it's gonna be horrid to the chorus. My two blades we enter the forest. I draw a picture of an eye, just circle it with Horus. You see the name Priest, the missionary of the Macavitch, Melchizedek, the angel of venture, retells the death. My grammar's like heaven's hammer. I'll shove your souls into hell's stove. I'm the goat with 7 antlers. I'll make your brain fit inside your skull. It's all written inside my Johnny Pump scrolls. Fire hydrant writing, the L of the stairwells. Man, they gonna know. They all gonna know. They all gonna know. Killah Priest is the one. All gonna know. All gonna know. Killah Priest is the one. Open the portals. Room 5. I know that they can priest. 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 They can priest. They can priest. More to the priest. More to the priest.
Like 2 black people, but they're very, very black. And one was near the spaceship and one was a bit forward. It was like very, very bright. And I thought,
that's true, I know where you want to be. Here in this moment, master of his craft and crowned. The 5th room, the saga. The sub-Saharans where we used to be. Builders of pyramids in Egypt. The black ground in the Levant. I know you hear the stories again and again about how we was gods way back when. After the Homo genus came a kingship, a queen list that wore the winged disc. African land that advanced to Sumer. The richest man was Mansa Musa. Then they went to transatlantic cruiser. Kings from Benin, low self-esteem the future. They poked their head with syringes cause they wore fringes. Borders of blue to slaughter the. Rise up young kings, rise up young queens. The future needs you. It's about all of us. This is our exodus. Play more Killah Priest. Play more Killah Priest. Play more Killah Priest. Play more Killah Priest.
The Old Testament, Ezekiel chapter 1. It came to pass that the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God. Out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
What are the 4 living creatures? The ox, the lion, the eagle, and the man with angelic features.
For the spirit of the living creatures were in the wheels. The wheels lifted up, the doors were still shut. They said, let us build. When the creatures went, the wheels went by them. I was in deep suspense and gliding 2 billion miles away. Clouds begin to fade, I'm in the horizon. We flying, way beyond science. Stars in alignment, Mars and Orion. You were far where the gods camouflage. Cameras off as we climbing. Lights are soft in this climate. I see the likes of Thoth and the Mayans. On course, caught up in the diamond. It was infused in a huge cube, crystal quartz that was shining. And when the living creatures spoke to me, the wheels spoke. And whenever the creatures turned, the wheels followed. They were really fast, the wheels slow. Like candles lit in the cosmos, like they dance with a glow. Moving camps in the road, a hand from the burning lamp. Hands me a scroll. The language looked ancient, It was burned in a storm, still on fire. I blew on it, but it wouldn't go out. Even waved it, tried to smother and shake it, still wouldn't go out. The stone became a scroll. The words filled my mouth, feeling awakened. Hypnagogic, darkness, slipping conscious. Hypnopompic, conflict, sleep paralysis. Reach from a calculus, speak to an alchemist. 24 seats of astrologists. Telling priests where the balance is. Out-of-body experiences. UFO Negro. Neo Soul was Angie Stone. D'Angelo Lauren Maxwell. To listening to Jordan Maxwell. Illuminati 666. Anthony Hilda. Humanity killed us. Society's anxieties. Unfamiliar with real love. Back to the four creatures with the will above. Beelzebub, give bail his blood. Little children, call them kids, sacrifice. There are no feelings. Project buildings, watch how they act at night. Between the cherubims, just ahead was paradise. The Saffron serpent wore a turban with sapphire and agonite. Nazarites aborted the wheel and left the wheel. Counter right and up and left. Steps going clockwise. Down the light, up the ladder, and counterclockwise, eastward to the south side, northwards towards the orbs, their wings stretched outward. The wheels work at the same time, the creature's wings all combined, forming a spine. No man know the day nor the time. Then I sped up real fast, so fast I became a gas, a wind, a breath into this glass. Open the windows of the craft. Stardust coming in, feathers, pressure of the draft. Flash and peace at last. From the synagogue to the mosque, back to N.A.S.A. I told my story, they erased my name. Now from society I'm blackballed.
Each tea has its own character and properties. What is the purpose of breeding? These many teas are grown in nature, all of them. Is there a discernible difference? Yes, landmates. You can tell the difference between the teas. But the way I see it is, the tea doesn't judge itself. It's people that judge its grade. Different people choose different things.
Yo, I sip tea with big leaves between thick trees. Feel the wind breeze that brung in bees. Stare at the blue sea. Karate key, hooked on Bruce Lee. My dragon fist extends from out my sleeve like a kung fu movie. Flipping over their bullets while they spray their Uzi. Chopsticks for sushi, drop kicks Suzuki's. Charm Lang and Susie. The area look bougie, built like a temple oriental. Let me tell a story simple. The sky's a stormy, brain pouring gentle. The more she pulls towards me, the more it's mental. Fist of the North Star, kiss of the soft throb, rosy dimples. Amidst in the courtyard, bold initials. Her robe has symbols, show she's Hindu. Kick from Kenya. Anything I miss, shall I continue? In the spring, the spider is the fly's fate. I train by 8, the crane and the snake. I learn from mistakes, earn my plate, and burnt my fate. I'm unconcerned with waste and bloodlines with negative traits. You damn mountain to practice human balance. I move in silence. My greatest challenge till I move back to Shaolin. With this tea is Darjeeling. It helps with music talent. And if your mood is violence, it's just smooth and violence. The crown jewel, black tea, relax me, a bluish island. They put me up on put you don't stir, just let it sit. Frankincense and myrrh. I prefer the expert nuts and herbs. Make rhymes with energy words. Wait on waiters to serve. Never let peace be disturbed. My third eye's like the beat of the bird that screech, observe. Never speak even though your destiny's reach. With rap, I'm a geek, a nerd. Strange happenings at the creek occurred. Instead of beasts emerged. The sky left the streaks, the streets with herbs. All this sipping my tea, but all this written by me. Priest on my tea break. of the Judah line and Torah. From Musa, the rulers of the future, writing the laws for the next civilization in English text. This time, not Medunetter, Nebuchadnezzar, leaving letters from the Heka, the Nebula, and forever. Solomon said knowledge is better than stored treasure. Sit for bars like a barber chair. The bars will move like shears across the hairs of the universal spheres. At most, I rap close to an unknown half-low, half lamb, half goat from the island of Patmos in shackles, writing revelations of Babel to black folks that's in the meditation of channel. Shout out to Gano. Real Sikhs know how to peek into your soul like Killah Priest, the Iron Sheik. I cooked all the Greek gods, I fried them in grease. That's torture. With me, they never died peace. I saw Heru in the sky with the diamond beak. Stars, planets, I was born during a aligning week. It's me, head of a bull, head of an eagle with lion teeth. Hair like wool, original Hebrew with tiger feet. I'm like the emperor of China and y'all just rice and tea. I'm like the Buddha of India, y'all just spice to me. Mom said do anything you want, just do it righteously. Priest left, the janitor swept, the mic debris. They stole our identity, we try to find it like hide and seek. All the nations have it, we try to grab it, they say find us key. They small mind us to all timers, finally creep and tell all of the races I'm just an athlete. So we stay in our gym clothes, it's Jim Crow. They rather see us in pimp robes than temples. Devil see me, he trembles at intro. Call him a liar, rain fire and brimstone. Like Elijah and Messiah standing on 10 toes. The beast rise all over the face of the east like pimples. Spreading all over the earth, it's growing in girth. Your headstone showing the dirt, let's go in the church. While that show him the verse, upset at the experts. Mayhem on the AM, FM, 666 hertz. Frequency modulation, Inky's inauguration. Revelation, synagogues of Satan. Sinner stars, the pentagons of pagans. Masons, sense VCRs and Ronald Reagan. Bizarre, MLK was staying at a day's end. A law, they kneel on the carpet for the praying. They call it rebellion, we call it refusal. Every 26,000 years, history renewal. The taxes is brutal. IRS, rather listen to KRS. And the rosters when they say y'all bless. All competition, may y'all rest in the unknowing. And save y'all breath, y'all going. Pray I'm not possessed in that moment. Cause the Milky Way is just above the ocean. And I hope that you can adjust when the clouds open. Now let's get back to the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding. The sun and the planets, rotation, hundreds of commandments, secret locations, old nation, right off of Japan's grid. Where we about to go, they don't allow cameras. The island where subhumans was, the island that intrigued Alexander. The reason they made Alice in Wonderland, because I'm glad the seas are all clear by Caesar Borgia, posed as Jesus that rose on Easter. His sister Lucrezia resurrect, obsessed with her, incest, had sex with her, and the portrait is Mary. The artist metaphor by talking, make sketches of her curves. Death is what occurred after naked and disturbed. Hair with the freshest herbs, pressed and preserved. Pheasants are her birds. Light, swift as the night. The ship has glyphs on the glass. I'm catching faint signals from the ancient crystal. The secret writing of the man made from pickles. A lit fuse in the universe. As I turn the stars, the sun, the moon into a verse. These are not bars, you're listening to our solar system. And UAPs that roll in distance. These are black holes and globes in a sentence. I take your light years in a moment or minute. Only the mic is my gear and components within it. Meteorites in the spheres where my poems get written. My TV gets bright to disappear when I hone in a vision. Like alone in a prison, brain cells leads to blood trails. Train of thought with a ticket till the wheels go above the rails. Lift the veils, the 7 seals reveal the George Lucas of raw music. My Star Wars rap is Godcore. Just clap and encore. Bonjour, that's French black strength. Blood on my hands into the sink and rinse. Got love for my fans when I think a canvas. With ink I can't miss. Red 11 mil. Swift as light. Swift as light. AAPR. AAPR. silence of the oldest island begin to thaw, replaced by a growing comfort from endless wars. A sense of openness from the hopelessness of night terrors and war-torn. A culture hit on the tree of roots go down to hell. A vulture sits, its fruits are strange. Comfort is the enemy of change. That's Buddha slain. Ostentatious displays of masculinity, master identity, clashes of chemistry, acts of ministry. They found ossuaries where Yasha was buried. Yale and Oxford is wealthy. That's where it's held in the box with him. Sensation-seeking journalists, selfish collectors, thieves and lit professors, search for leads to hidden treasures, forbidden fruit that Adam and Eve bitten together. Seductive promise, corrupt the conscious, curse of the monstrous, a bomb nuclear launches, dinosaurs extinct who instruct the comets, destructive regardless, Buddha's twisted bamboo, the Messiah touch a carpet. Unspoken tension permeated the air. The sun show us vision, made perfectly clear. The whole solar system, from days, months to years, casting that over our tranquil existence. Joy and tears. The town's whispers grew louder, weaving tales of a particular king of power, deceived as well. Conversation in hush tones spoke of a clandestine underworld who Dutch bones, the son of hell. Gray smoke filled the air, creating a nostalgic atmosphere. Contentment, religious. In the quietude of recent years, a mysterious veil descended from the night upon the living. The sun dipped below the horizon. The streets took on a different shape altogether, monopolizing. Luxury cars, sleek and expensive. The selfie rolled through the winters. Criminal business, with their wives into fitness. Some took bribes, leads to a sentence. Some survived, codependent, now they co-defendants. Exposed to witness through hopes and contradictions. Cellmates, ex-cons in prison. Killers with long convictions. Addicts with strong addictions. Priest and mystic, listen. My book fell apart when I touched it. Its pages turned papyrus, then went back to a tree, to a seed of a mustard. Where do we start? Do we believe what the elders wrote? Or the ones who watch through a telescope? The Illuminati Cyclops, peace mark on every coast. The head of a cult, the devil goat, that sits in a drum circle like a hippie, dressed like a gypsy. My best of rocket the nebula quotes is like Tesla notes. Now they got surveillance on Diddy. I'm a cross between Umar Johnson and Billy Carson. I told my grandmother that we are from where the stars come from. I'm like Rod Hayes, but I'm Todd Wave with a blonde fade. Some days it'll be an orange braid, half shade. That's just his character. I made hair like lemonade. Both his parents come from Africa. Y'all know the prototype, it's the walking life. See, the sun is the source of light. It made my quartz bright as New York at night. They say when Walter write, he can steer Hathor to the boat of the moon. Into the cliff, sent to the glyphs to open the tombs. They say killer flows is like pillar porticos that fulfill the scrolls made of silver and gold. The bars I laid is like sculpted on the architrave. I wrote it like an art display with gods and goddesses with darker shades. I wrote it in the chamber, glowing like the child that was golden in the manger. Only 3 kings knew he was growing to be the savior. Okay, back to rap more about Hathor, the cow-headed near the Nile desert. Under the white clouds, the native dancing in the powwow. He wore the head crown of owl feathers. As the clan went from loud records, and priests and Jizza wrote their signature down on Geffen. And hip-hop's are where I found the presence. The shepherds are coming down from Mount Everest, surrounded by peasants. With unclean skin disease, they called them leopard. I pointed a finger up and moved it around till I found the nebula. I told them I walked through Babylon, Persia, and Mecca. I talked to bees out their nectar, kings out their treasure. I've been counting ever since I've been walking. I started from forever. I've been writing on stillies inside of caverns where it's misty. Dealt tarot cards to the hands of time. Closed my eyes while the mouth of a cave kissed me. I gave the walls history. Y'all enslaved us all misery. That's why I shaved it off and came back bald of mystery. I wrote it all on big slabs of lapis, lazuli, channel vibes to the candle fire. 12 candlesticks, 6 on amethyst. I write my scrolls on a clove rose. You see them when they unfold. The untold secret me and the queen bee hold. So when they make the pollen then I can communicate with the insect world like King Solomon. I mean solar gems, most roll to him.
Then I went rogue on them, those who stole my pen. Then I went ice cold as wind. Geminis, we roll as twins. When we take the mic, we're the walking life.
The D's raided houses looking for your favorite out of Brooklyn. Africa praises to the bushmen, to the natives in the woodlands, the raisins in the Juxon, through the mazes of the bullpen. They killed our saviors, re-raised us, and made us into hoodlums. Malcolm X became one of the greatest out of the Muslims, except for this boxer who never went to Oxford, never became a doctor, but got the rings of the chakras. Cassius Clay and Hathaway passed away, saw dimensions. George Benson, could this be a masquerade? Preacher said fast and pray. My mother's not there, but I asked her grave. Tiffany's not here, but I asked her straight. What words were printed? Michael Jackson says, I was a boy, now the mirror showed me patches of gray. Then it got black, and I started like tapping into a haze. Dazed, the mirror said your hair looked glazed because that's how much passion you gave. This is what happened, you still rapping. The mirror became my healer when it told me I was a pyramid giver, a gold spitter and a soul filler. I came to slay the Antichrist. Walking life. Yeah, so we pray.
Now, who were some of your early influences?
Well, the planets, the creator, mythical gods, real innocence, people, flowers, everything in nature, inspiration. Musicians get their inspiration really from environmental things, and all musicians are inspiration to me, no matter what style they're playing.
I must go see the master. Now, get at told the Spanish invaders how their history began. The statue in the ruined temple. Struck of the philosopher's stone, the primordial aqueducts where the astronomers zone. The eternal circle, the infernal, turns into a square root. The primordial forces, fire, water, earth, and air. That's the four of the eye, most high angels. As the square fold in its sides where you can slide, called the triangle. I spin on the outside, counterclockwise to a tornado. I came to warn those behind the navel. After the 9, they'll be born. Then sigh inside the cradle. Eat, sleep, and cry. To the hands come to bathe you. The man that worshiped Babel made his lands unstable. They spoke from literature, some truth, some fable. Knowledge was regarded as magic. The astronomers charted on tablets. I came out of the 4 elements and saw elephants. Then my tribe explored the world from the time before I saw a wild boar. As the people had melanin, they arrested the unrighteous president that was prejudiced and spread devilishment. This is all written in my lost testaments. As the angel sat on the horse called pestilence, famine, examine the horse on top of Mount Everest on hind legs. This is designed for a sign and a plague. Behold the pale horse, and him that sat on top of him was Thoth, the philosopher's stone. A popular poem made by him with the copper tone. The wind that played the instrument, they sung hymns and burned sage as they sojourned for days into the desert. Shepherds' records returned to the caves, hearing voices of ghosts and mummies that emerged from the grave. And the corpus of the heavy metal, sourcing from the endorphins of the orbits into my text view, which makes me extraterrestrial. A flexing center and the inner divine contraction happens. Pulsate my occult state. The eruptions are rapid, a suction flattens, then pumping in a function fattens. Like an inner tube, but I'm in a cube, which give me the mental view. The kaleidoscope is like a microdose. My rhymes ignite the wood seen by the wolves. I dance with the psychic folks around the tribal smoke. Welcome into the Vedic vape room. I am one of your sages, tonight is a snake moon. This way as the drapes move, see the crimson altar and the ancient pool. Come sit in his waters, the ascension cools. Join my descent into the defiled kingdom, the bottom world, the forgotten Eden, where the bohemian angels overthrow demons. Bereshit bara Elohim, Killah Priest, the God, righteous king. scientists study the rhesus monkeys near the eastern countries. Greece for seasons and Egypt for mummies. She takes a sip of honey, the queen bee hides the hive amongst the trees. The monks roll up leaves, harvest rice and tea on the donkeys. Flower nectar, lotus, they notice bees hungry. The powder's measured and put in grams in Pakistan. It's stacked in bran and placed upon a caravan. Ancient as the Pharaoh lands and Bantus with a camel stand. They take samples and light candles. Gamble, mouth rambling. The taboo of tattoos of Heru on Tamu. Angel Gable, Canon Abel. The ring and chain appraisal. Prayer, holy air up the nasal. Point sage roots and basil. My acupuncture, my voodoo doll, pins and Jesus. Dead bleeding from the crucifix hold I hold. Let his blood drip in the bowl. I keep flicking his skull. Then I pick his pitch in his bulge. Then fill the dish with some cloves. Rosemary's in the foot of a crow. Cat's tongue, I'm the black one. Before my raps come, these are my actions. Each doll I pack them with bat crumbs. Avoid in my pen before I begin. These are my origins. Deadly four sins of the horseman. The Philistines, the guillotine. Cut off their foreskins. Saul and David were still the kings. Atheists hold crosses. I'm lawless when writing, flawless, tortured, Horus when rhyming. Rigor mortis outlining with white chalk, lights off. Priest with the mic cross. Killer let the knife talk. Leave you on the sidewalk. The ghost rides the white horse. Rat dies from night hawks. Unholy ceremony begins. Light the torch. The corpse, the seance. White paper, black crayons. Path to the graveyard. Mass under the quasars. Heavens clash with hell. Gravity propels. The mountains lift up as well as the storms feather. Gravity propels. The mountains lift up as well as the storms feather. Gravity propels. The mountains lift up. Storms feather. Flip a coin, head to tail on Jezebel. Crucifixions on Beddells. Lucifer Christians, the undead dwells. Eyes closed so that the Bible and said spells. He likes his wine red and grell. Beheld, her eyes were white like the pearls from her oyster shell. When I write it's like show and tell. Israelites in the oldest realm. The 60 life with co-and-tell. Pro, chariots of fire follow my flow. With winged angels each direction arching their bows. I get dark as they go. Like cherubim strumming harps get exposed. They come apart into priest bowls. Me and the beat becomes one soul. Then I fade into light while waving the mic. Witness the sun scroll. Written in my pineal pen. No beginning, no end. Helen's only begotten, it came from the wind. I'm a duty into Kundalini. I lift my beanie, there's a blue genie. Next to godliness, too cleanly but true kingly. Priest, Absu, Anu, or Inky do. I'm just an MC. KB, the corpse, the seance. White paper, black crayons. The path to the graveyard, the N.A.S.A and the quasars. From a futuristic district, Hasidic mystic. My name in crucifixes. The game is like a voodoo business. I think a stranger, think a guru. Listen, I'm sipping brewing witches. About to lose my spirit, choosing riches. I'm so slick, I can move in pictures. Malabees beneath the olive tree. A Buddha's vision, Kabbalah read astrology. Harsh reality. Recite the mantras to conquer the monsters. Forefathers brought upon us. Ultramagnetic, Semitic. The world spinning hectic. I Pearl Jam in my records. Refreshing. God genetics. Curses and blessings, God greatest design. The world noticed me. I plant seeds in your mind and grow poetry. Holy men, the Babylonian, Macedonian. I rap in podiums. My rap kill phony Cubans, Siconians. Mesopotamian rap, cranium crack codes. Alpha Pharaoh, Black Rose, Michelangelo. Disciple red granite flow, golden antelope. Hope achieve poetry's deep. The holy will speak. The dead will rise. Ethiopian priests anoint me. Come join me. Clairvoyancy, you into my mind. Throwing sample tantrums. Touch the ground, leave a canyon. Just anthem. Battle of the locusts, hold the lotus. Like a monk when he's focused. 9 months in the yoga. My energy becomes solar. Up the crystal halls, cosmic thoughts. Step on comets when I walk. The depths of the conscious when I talk. The world I live in is between the Bible and Zechariah stitching. Between the lie and fiction. Some say I'm a little off, like that to Malachi York. But speak on fantasies like Mr. Raw. We from different solar, polar regions. I kill ultra demons. My spaceship's here. See the frost, I'm leaving. Space like Todd laugh in the podcraft as we engage heights.
You'll be back at the space station within 8 hours. Please be safe out there, Commander.
During the space flight, late night, Todd laugh in the podcraft as we engage heights. All systems go, bird head to PlayStation to PlayStation. Coming squawking, look out for further commands. We expand. The birds are now in dreamland. How's it out there, Captain? Tell me. Eerie, kinda tired. I could use a coffee from the deli. That's a long way. RSJ, there's no asteroids, Commander. Clear. I'll reach back in 7 hours. Now I'm about to get some winter beer. Goodbye, ducks. His eyes shut. Shut all his gears. Put himself in auto stare through the spheres.
Godspeed, Commander.
Turbulence, rumbling, all systems. Get up quick. Crew grab control. Hold. Levels up. The ship turns sideways. Gaze the nebula. It's beautiful. Alarms ringing. Horn shouting. Sprinklers go off. The god is rerouting. The crew shouting. Trying to keep balance. A great explosion to silence.
Mission control to Priest. This is NASA. Can you hear me? Come in, Priest. We're losing your signal.
I can't tell if it's still or moving. Space woman of the crew screams. Voice cups spit up. I'm being pulled by this blue beam. Losing, but I got my camera on me. Suddenly I get a feeling so soothing. At the same time remembering to put my camera on 4D. In the plane to see something I couldn't explain. It's strange, it looks like an object from World War III. I put my camera to my face and tried to adjust the lens. Just then, I was ushered by this warm gust of eerie storms, alien life forms touch. I felt part of me trusted them. I stopped struggling. They showed me a life without suffering. Worlds without wars, no threats, no clashing of swords. They gave me a pill with this liquid that began to heal chronic illness and sickness. Seven seal, the will within the will quickened. We went up and boom, felt the rush. Higher, lower. They started speaking, I understood in English. There stood this tiny alien next to an 8-footed phoenix. Next to an 8 with goat horns. They spoke on photons and protons. And how ancient life prolonged. How life existed with the Dogon. Showed me the difference between the blizzard and the snowstorm. Molten glass so strong. And molten iron pouring through Orion. Raining on the planets. On my knees praying, start saying all commandments. Says start standing. We have the cure for all disease, hate, and famine. Let us all take a seat, preparing for landing. Body tissue, mental issues, depression, infections, affections, corrections, new directions, no addiction, prescriptions, more wisdom, in the vision. Save the children. We landed on the planet, looked abandoned, but beautiful, lots of canyons, trees with fruit for food, and good to eat. The day was cool. Another ship landed. They bring one of my crew, space woman out. It feels like deja vu on this planet that's new, and even from the Milky Way too. The alien said, "You are us, and we are you." Came from the dust, smallest particles. My space woman running closer and closer. They said, "Let us." They said man is intelligence, and this particular ship is made from one of your elements. We are known as the Yahwehs, the Ancient of Days, and this ship is made from clay. We have an experiment and want y'all to stay. We felt it's not good for you to be alone, so we brought your space woman, flesh of your flesh, and bone of your bone. There's also other beings here, from distant planets. They built kingdoms here, so you're not left stranded. Follow not their ways, the Yahweh's command, cause you know what happened before, it'll do damage. Now, just give names to everything. As they stood before me, they transform into balls of flames. All to be fruitful and multiply. As you come back in the ships flew into the sky. At the same time, the space woman arrived. She asked Captain, what happened? Our ship, the explosion, that moment, contact with no one. Back then, she said I was led up this golden path by this soft light. Then on a ship with a staff, winged beautiful beings. Said they was from the Nile Valley of kings and queens. The things around me got cloudy, their voices distorted. Something Elohim. Probably at the start. Didn't name themselves out. They said the galaxies was like the arteries. He was the heart. They said they were responsible for man's greatest art. And the pyramids and the ship I was in, they called man's rib. Then I passed out and we landed.
Commander, wake up. Someone is approaching the ship.
Wow, did you see that? We both turned back. It was a man with the mask of a cat. We both shot, we both speak English. I find it convenient, most of us do, being from Venus. Let me ask you, did you meet the ape and the phoenix and the little genius? Did they sell you game and the meaning? Welcome to my place, it's called Eden. Y'all should feel safe, I'll be back to talk this evening. They'll be back probably beginning of the weekend. Y'all should know that, they visit frequent. I'm just an old cat, headed to my kingdom. They made themselves clear.
Carefully chosen priest, do not disappoint.
I told them about the man that we met, wore a hat like a cat. They asked, come again, what was that? We said that was years ago. Where at? Near that tree, where the 5 rivers flow. They stepped back as the doors open on the UFO. Any contact with this cat, you should let us know. We'll be back in 100 years to see how things go. In fact, to remember we were here, we'll leave a rainbow. Alert as we ever been. I wrote my name in the dirt. Space woman did the same, she wrote Evelyn. I said Evelyn, I call you Ev. Then named myself one of the elements, then went to bed. Woke up in the morning and saw snakes in the shed. The cat came back, take off the cat mask. At last he will reveal himself, gorilla help. A shiny ass brick fruit in his hand. Ninja boots he stands, within the group to advance. I see you met the cat. The serpent said, we are all in the zodiac. You are visitors, I have trivias. Taurus and the goat, Egyptian gods from far. For instance, from a distance, Horus the scope, Sir Brax's rooster crow. This war fragment uses codes, those thoughts. On course, north, east, west, south. Past and present event reports. Acronym for newspaper, figure it out. Another story for the winged people. Saga, the Naga, Nada, Kabbalah, or the itsy-bitsy spider up the water spout. The mothership returned with a couple concerns. They landed about dusk to discuss what we learned. It was 3 of them and 3 of us. The snake said, I'm glad we meeting up. They faced red as the evening shut. The snake asked, had you told them how the knowledge was lost? They said no. Well, I'm here for support. They wouldn't know good and evil unless it was taught. It's a diet. Try it. Here's a spoon for resource. Now stir it in courage with a tuning fork. The spoon and the fork, that's food for thought. She said that was good and gave some to me. I listened to this knowledge too, how bad could it be? This food for thought, now we both can see. I'm 6 foot, she's 5'3", we tall as street. The alien said, Pa. Pa replied to N.A.S.A. N.A.S.A. said they're like one of us gods. Then Tanya said they must leave our yard. The knowledge that you feed off, you now starve. At odds, we all learned their names. Winds blew, thunder, then it rained. They commanded all 3 of us be banished. The snake and me and my companion. Raining blood in the place was the name as the same as the God that was blaming us. N.A.S.A. and Pa and Tanya. In the gods we trust. Plus, this yard was named after us. Mesopotamia. Other gods named Ka, Ra, and Af came in their place after they left. We said their names but replaced it. Af, Ra, Ka, ascending master. Neutrons, quarks, but atom was the mineral I named myself after. Allegory, subliminals is the original chapter. The scattered is the writers with in the land of king between the Euphrates, too wavy, and the Tigeress, the Wolves KP.
Uncle Nameless. Decent company.
Let's go. Killah Priest. Wu-Tang.
It's a Saffron. Motherfucking kings in this land.
That's what we do. Here we go. Let's go.
Yo, Priest.
Open chamber, hitting danger, headbanger, axe swinger, bad drinker, rap singer, rap singer. Light candles, mic channels, demons, kings, lords with swords for war. My style is raw, when it rains it's pour. Drains on the floor, no windows when you enter the temple. Try and decipher the symbol. When you speak the words, the devils tremble. I chase Achilles through Athens, stood on the neck of dragons. If you a has-been, you dissolve like aspirins. When I'm rapping, crucified angels, so painful, I'm so thankful. Killah Priest, carnivorous beast, steal the street, idiot speak. Wu-Tang sword fighter, war rider, this is what I call fire. I'ma make you all retire.
Rule is my program. Mine is my weapon. Bow, kiss the rings when they see me. That's how they greet me. Bow, kings, that's how they see me.
Yeah, different moon, it's just deja vu. To the new mixing tune, shit is daylight. Whoop, the radar, oh, shit, I've been over the moon. So we rain like clouds over the heavens and flew. We speaking basic instruction for motherfuckers when we bust shit. Forgive us for this stuck shit, Lord, cause in the end they won't survive destruction. I see the second coming, crushing these lovers and consumption in the way that they function. Men about the false prophets and profit on false promise. Men indebted forever, the men that control cheddar. They wrote the old gen that they sold, they hold never. Sold them bold letters for gold, a bold error with folks. Settle for pleasures and cheap treasures. Governments and ghouls, they fed us some fake benefits. Embezzling the bread of benevolent weak peasants. With certificates and rules, wicked intricate tools.
My words are mystery to fools for school. Yo, screwed up. History gets pit fools, but they grew up.
Everything around these young men and shit. Tell them that we rain like clouds over the heavens.
Rule is my destiny. Interrupt this program. Mine is my weapon. Kings bow, kiss the rings when they see me. That's how they greet me. Bow, kings bow, that's how they greet me. Rule is my destiny. Mine is my weapon. Kings bow, kiss the rings when they see me. That's how they greet me. Bow, kings bow, that's how they greet me.
I didn't learn until it was too late.
I, the black Smite, I, the almighty ruler. Eyes fiery, and darkness is not a color. For I was in darkness and I created light. Incubated in night, meditated in sight. And you ask why I wear all white? Alright, I'm a Neteru, also referred to as Elohim by the Hebrews, and Vishnu to the Hindus. I'm from the temples at Eridu. Call me Absu. I'm Tiamat, the obelisk, shadows 3 o'clock. Walk with us to see Enoch. The mystery key unlocks. The coffin text he speaks, we watch.
People of Thebes, ask pity of the gods. Pharaoh is dead.
Nod quiet, open his tomb. All praise to Amun and the sun, which is Ra. Later combined, Amun-Ra, sun, moon, and star. Your Moses knows us. Before we toyed with the cobras, we showed them our culture. The same goes for Joseph. I show you them as pharaohs, but different names in their sculptures. Olmecs, Hotep. I am Menace. My thoughts are endless. My courts are crimson. And I am Thoth, the one before Musa when the law was given. You are my children, and I am Osiris, the rider of death. And I am his brother Set. Ra, the sun rises and the sun sets. Abraham kneels before Melchizedek as the 24 elders held the text. Over Isis, Ra, El, hold the scale, hold them still. hell, while his feet and palms are nailed. Behold the pale horse gallops along the trail. The name for gods were El, Shaddad, Nimrod, mighty hunter. His statue atop of the ziggurat steps. Me, Lamu, and Lahamu. Then Anshar, then Kishar, and their offsprings was Antu, Kai, and Anu. From Chaldeans, the owl is seen during night upon the Nile. A child is floating down, streaming. But you have penalized angels and crowned demons. Come, meet Queen Hatshepsut. We are wings, celestials, extraterrestrial beings seen by the Eskimos. We were here in the prehistoric Mexico. No, we're not skeletons, and no, they were never an embryo. Not nasty period, indigo. It's a philanthropist, just as descendants, the species that mimic our kindreds. But we were monkeys.
People of Thebes, ask pity of the gods. Pharaoh is dead.
Not quite, for we came from the darkest part of the night. For within the shadows, the pharaohs gave you the apple to bite. These are the knowledge of good and evil. We also have the fruits to the tree of life. This is my key. Put it in, turn it, unlock it, and you will no longer be mummies. Around the garden, the meditating springs. Wind deep and above the garden, the stars rearrange monthly. 12 zodiacs, please don't react, but it seems like Adam and Eve had company. Come with me, see the god they call Enki or Ea. His record was kept in the forms they wrote called Killah. At that time they were doomsayers, soothed prayers, tomb raiders. It was called a departure. The moon was split, or it was hit with ships that left moon craters. Nature is where you get nature. Let's read the Vedas. Please, I need debaters. Do you believe in vapor or what you see on paper? The alpha and the omega, or the algebra creators? We are ancient, and you call us pagans.
People of Thebes, ask pity of the gods. Pharaoh is dead.
Such is the desire of your father.
Behold, his feet and his arms was black in the temple of Karnak, and along their walls show images of wars during Nubian combat. Above that were shapes and symbols of creatures like they had alien contact.
You are here in the house of death.
Above it all, atop of the hall, the Sumerian star maps that kept the records of when the heavens made Abraham his contract. All compact, Sargon's plaque over Akkad, Belshazzar, kings, elder gods, in and outside of the realms of ours. Images of Thutmose III and King Tut close to birds. Do not touch or disturb the Egyptian magician's words. His arm brush, his vision blurred, his wisdom slurred.
What do you watch here in the house of death?
Nim Gazeta, attend to the cedar, make them believe us. Where is thy brother, Abel? Am I my brother's keeper? Who are the other speakers? Those from the upper ethers. Wings like a raven, I am a pagan.
What do you watch here in the house of death? Otherwise here in the house of death.
I brought you the bodies of men to be preserved by your heart, so that they may enjoy eternal life. As you say, we are artists here. What can you pay for our services? I have nothing. Nothing? Throw this carrion in the river. Wait. I'm willing to work here, to pay for the amount, as long as you say I'm honest.
Work here. Only condemned criminals. But the accursed of the gods seek work in the house of death.
There is no man here who is not better than I am.
Put him to work.
Gliding on the wings of the wind, causing leaves to blow. Cicada in nature feeds my soul. No ego, I just let go. Summer breeze, bumblebees, fruit hung from leaves, roots sprung from seeds. In June, lightning bugs glow. My writing does grow, like a rosebud opens in snow. Who knows my flows, how deep can I go? I wrote for 52 weeks in a row. Who with me from the city, cause I speak from the soul. I planted and wrote a universe off of Neptune. My heart beats off my eardrums. Dark is my skin tone, I begin to tune out in my bedroom. For those who doubt, the greatest ever to do this is say it through music. But I don't play acoustics, that's for Andre 3000. The Scarface on guitar and bass, and the Almighty Roots crew. I just rhyme like I got a loose screw. I designed it from the mind of a guru in Peru. In gear, Shakespeare's tears, and mention with Wu. Through dimensions I flew with Stevie Vision. I can see blindfolded imagination. My rhymes open, man's creation. African, large clans. Eyes were like quartz, that's just my thoughts. Hip-hop is great. Do you got Drake or Kendrick Lamar? They went in with the bars, but I told you since Heavy Mental I've been on Mars. Look me up when you place a rock in my law. Some Big Daddy Kane, I know it's their reign. K-Dot and Drake, the Rick Diss from Game. I'm trying to figure who I am. Consuming cherries, mushrooms and berries. Beneath the endless skies in Gemini in June, I'm in tune with every.
Very interesting face.
I see tombs in Timeri, civilized, they had sewers ready.
Again, I knew it would be.
Bomb left the bricks huge and heavy. Lies with cow manure, the water fluid was steady. Now scrolls are buried, palms that are old and sweaty. Took the cloth off the bottle and dashed rosemary. Then anointed his own skull and faced the north of Gobekli Tepe. Turkey, Xerxes, Persian and the Medes. My words to MCs. You look for herb, you speak to a bush with burning leaves. Remove your shoes, fall on your knees. This is not heavy mental. This the master of the mysterious, the mind moving the macabre. Manipulate Mercury perfectly. My dark matter is horror. The golden guru of Google, the Yahweh of Yahoo and YouTube. Arm, leg, arm, horns, and crown of thorns head. Spawn the dawn of the dead. All the natives of blue and the sky was red. And at night the tribes glowed like stars, and all the planets looked like feathers on heads. Little waters talking from the medicine bed. Ate unleavened bread, buns from the son of heaven. Fed, crook the floor. Greeks with no teeth, just gums. Lick with their tongue. Sit at the master's feet with bums. Legs with just gum. From the son of little waters, medicine bed. Ate unleavened bread, buns from the son of heaven. Fed crumbs from off the floor. Greek, just gums. Lick with the tongue. The master's feet, bums. The legs were too weak and numb. The gestures pointed to the deceased and young. Who else you know can rhyme like this? Who else you know can take your mind through a time you felt exist? Quiet your brain, let me help you with it. It's getting hot, check the Celsius. Hell melting every cell in yourself. You burn, turn your shell into a crisp. Your spirit leads your physics like a mist to the outer limits, and the alchemist study your algorithms. Every sentence in my album's written, attempting to give you power building. Maybe turn you into flower children. The lotus, they notice when the alpha's risen. My ascension go through cloud dimensions. The mouse is fast, but the owl's sitting. His talons hitting for gripping. He's silent in blizzards. He flew down, touched the ground as a wizard. As he walked, he morphed into priest. When he walked, the portals like the immortal light. Meditating, shutting doors. The more I write, all the crystals in my house come together to form orgonite. The windows open up by themselves. Curtain blows, menorahs light. I hold on to the string theory. I pause, looking up at my higher self like I saw a kite. Divinity around me like a king, surrounded by all his nights.
Amazing.
Proto-origin of blackness. The sun's like oranges and patches. I pick 'em, put 'em in baskets. Tree of life. His eyes is red, his teeth is white.
Very interesting face.
Woolly head, his feet ignites. Features of Christ.
And again, I knew it would be.
Unleashing the dead with me on the mic. Monumental Congo temples, confidential, cosmos ceremonial science. Serious supermind, manufacture of manuscripts, mutating while rhyming. L. Leon, devil spawn, hellish form, evangelic zealots, the rebellious warn, the selfish from dorms where relics are torn. I'm meditating with the natives in the sweat box. Water drops from the wet rocks. Our minds are free as it gets hot. Now I play chess a lot, study the Ma'at and the Sephiroth. I leave Ox, Megabot, Ziggurat, Spirit Watch, a witch is not. I miss the spark in the mystic spot. I'm from the hominid that's dominant, a king's continent, streams of consciousness. Look around, there's crowns on a winged monument. The smoke rings are opening. See my providence of promises, the source of confidence. Gods and goddesses bask in the ambience. Most High should die if I should die before I wake and feel the evil embrace of the eagle's lethal claws fit in my paws and face. I pause as I'm left in the wake back to his cosmic nest. I'm losing consciousness. It's just as it devour my flesh. It's called the coffin's caress. The Heru hug. You are now with us above, amongst the angels of love. There's Abel, there's Enlil, there's Gabriel. That's the Hootie, that's the Hawker. That's the Muzi, and I'm the father. Golgotha. Now it's just a riverbank with seagulls and otters and fish that swimming through the skulls of heroes and martyrs. And right above is just a ground zero for joggers. In the days are old, they said they created souls from the wheel and the potter. The Kabbalah scroll said it's the wheel of the macabre. From the pineal is the zeal, is the seal of the Nagas. They said a strand of web is stronger still as rain to still on the flowers. More ground to till as you heal from the copper. I showed you my views while standing on the hill of Masada. Been Israel since a toddler. They said the spies from the 12 tribes, they felt vibe from men whose stature was high. No lie, Joshua and Caleb reported that they saw walls with alligators and satyrs. The screech owl, men renowned, each bow. I'm down above this weed cloud, I'm flying. The lands packed, the sons of N.A.S.A. Know where they camp at. A black man sat wearing a ram's hat. Demanded tax, in his sand with traps. In his hand an axe, metal headband with cracks. His face was scratched. Shisha, Ahiman and Telma. That was their allies. Brothers that fell from high, the evil that dwell inside, the people that swell in size. 12 spies, they came to a brook where they saw a great bush. They saw grapes and took how amazing they look. The place was called Escol. Look at the death toll, so grab the grapes and let's go. The Jebusites place heads on spikes. If they see Israelites, then they're dead on sight. So they fled in the night, reporting back to Aaron and Moses about the people before Adam and their culture was the oldest. They said they heard of their grandfather Abba, wore giant armor, defying honor, triumph and conquer. Rapha, Genesis 6, printed on bricks, Enuma Elish, the tombs of their prince, left ruins huge in the cliffs. Japheth, Ham, and Shem, Anakim, sons of God, daughters of men, they slaughter for skin. Read about them, Job chapter 1, verse 6, more verses. Job chapter 38, verse 7, there's many more sons that lurk the heavens. Look the book of Daniel chapter 3, verse 25, wings with plenty eyes to demigods. Kings built their cities high, Ben high, Elohim, some say spawned from the devil genes. That's one way, but what of the Holocene? But as the days of Noah were, so shall the Son of Man supernova occur. Re-going to her, Asterid, Ishtar, and fish gods. Molech, slow death, cut the throat necks. The lamb's blood, the bull's horn, then wears the goat flesh. Goliath, the giants, the tyrants. Osiris, see the carving of Gilgamesh, that whole lion. 700,000 mail-clad horsemen and chariots of fire. 700,000 torch bearers and cross wearers. They saw seraphs, sword shepherds, protected by cherubs. 800,000 angels with daggers of fire. 1 million slingers and shield bearers in front of messiahs. 400,000 bearers of lamps. 500,000 through the fiery axe. At the Nephilim camp, the sons of Anak. The impact took man back. The book of Numbers, ancient Cush and others. The south of Hebron, winged people before Edom. The king of Edom sits with his queen and she's blonde. Be gone, sons of Anak, near Iraq. Cross the map, they're back. But of course we're at another story. Yeah. devil of soul music. The night air settled over the ghetto. He's on the rooftop holding acoustics. No vision in both eyes, but saw a ribbon in the sky. I wonder if the pigeons flew by. He's very superstitious at times. And I wonder if he wears disguise. We make music for weddings and open up presents in family gathering settings. Let us give you your flowers. Give you your flowers. Roses. You're the god of the hour, the musician and the poet. Music is up louder, listening to the ocean. The city lost its power, the moon glisten at the moment. It's hot as July. I'm sipping while I'm zoning. Sung me lullabies, reminiscing while I'm frozen. Look at that lady thighs, but it hits different if she's golden. How could a harmonica take you through the Andromeda? They make you think of candy kisses, honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses with Veronica. Full of love for you. She was a blind date. I just wanna see her mind state. We toast over do I do, and the practice act 2. Everybody knows the glove guy. Turned into a cat hunting, listening what it sounds like when doves cry. It found shelter from the purple rain. A small king in front of Walgreens. Bad nerves and pain. Good tar on the earring. The wigs chain. A split is that Prince of Rick James. I spit with better metaphors. Who rock purple the best? Prince the Magic Dragon or Skeletor? Rick James wore his wigs like the Nubian kings on pyramids. Prince the Revolution lyricist. One side by side with Osiris, while the other dressed like a pirate. Music, they both was giant.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Life is a test, many quest to universe. And through my research, I felt the joy and the hurt. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. With basic instructions before leaving Earth. Life is a test, many quest to universe. And through my research, I felt the joy and the hurt. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. The basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Knowledge is wisdom. This goes back when I was 12. I loved doing right, but I was trapped in hell. Had mad ideas, sad eyes and tears. Years of fears, but yo, my foes couldn't bear. I searched for the truth since my youth, and with the church since birth. But it wasn't worth the loot that I was paying, plus the praying. I didn't like staying cause of busybodies and dizzy hotties. That the preacher had souped up the lies, had me cooped up looking at new butt and thighs. During the service, he swallowed up the poor. And after they heard this, they wallowed on the floor. But I ignored and explored my history that was untold. And watched mysteries unfold and drop the jewel like Solomon. But never follow men, cause if you do, your brain is more hollow than space oblivia or the abyss. With no trace of trivia left with the hits.
Sherry, I'll be your lover. On everything I do, I cry for my mother. I can see Prince on Grape Street and watch break beats. I rock. I got life as pop. What you putting in your nose? What you cooking on the stove? I came from Brooklyn to the Grove. Grape Street with Dro. I don't care if you blood or crip. I kick science with Brother Niff. Don't deal with drugs or sense. We build on high galaxy and the riff from Prince. You gotta pay attention, use your sense.
Purple.
Yeah. Killah Priest. Brian Ford, One Accord. Wu-Tang. Years, one. Temple of Doom, astronauts sent from the moon. Foreign countries, the mummies awakening tomb. Cobwebs attached to bobbleheads. In the shed, apostles are dead. The old man begs when gospel is spread. The bees are hung, tarot cards are read. The carol is sung, rituals are said. Seance in the mausoleum. Outside, Lucifer drives by in the car that's European. Far from where the guards can see him. The Higgs says channels like candles. Black mice crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channels, the mystery channels. It's the mystery channel. I tried to hide in England. Demons chase me screaming, begging for my semen. I felt the beast breathing. Switched the scene. They want my genes. The black crow sits on the arm of kings. Satan let go of murder of ravens. The goat masons prepare the feast with the beast with smoked bacon. Took an oath towards the whole nation. Dracula from Africa, disguised as an ambassador, the virus carrier. I'm Sherlock Holmes with other world-like poems. Michelangelo with the flow. Darwin theories, the Martian series. Channel L, planet of hell. The warlock spells, the door knock, then the bell. Dwell in the land of Nod, looking for a god. Follow that star. I'm Solomon Mars, a king so hard. The crystal of pistols, squeeze knowledge pistols. Pow wow. Or stand up, keep tut. Mystery channel, light the candle. The black mice crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channel, the mystery channel, the mystery channel. Mystery channels, like candles. Channels crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channels, the mystery channels. It's the mystery channel.
Purple.
Yeah. Killah Priest, Brian Ford, one accord. Wu-Tang, yes, one. Temple of Doom, astronauts sent from the moon. Foreign countries, the mummies awaken a tomb. Cobwebs attached to bobbleheads. In the shed, apostles are dead. The old man begs when gospel is spread. The bees are hung, tarot cards are read. The carol is sung, rituals are said. Seance in the mausoleum. Outside, Lucifer drives by in the car that's European. Far from where the guards can see him. The Higgs sister with bows in their hair, all posed in a chair. The picture is not clear. In the corner, the photo of baby with dolls in the stairs. I write drama, horror, karma, conquerors of the trauma. Mother Teresa, Jeffrey Dahmer, the cigar smoke, sit on top of the scenery. I move pins like machinery. Mystery channel, light the candle. The black mice crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channel, the mystery channel, the mystery channel. Mystery channels, like candles. Black mice crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channels, the mystery channels. It's the mystery channel. I tried to hide in England. Demons chase me screaming, begging for my semen. I felt the beast breathing. Switched the scene. They want my genes. The black crow sits on the arm of kings. Satan let go of murder of ravens. The goat masons prepare the feast with the beast with smoked bacon. Took an oath towards the whole nation. Dracula from Africa, disguised as an ambassador, the virus carrier. I'm Sherlock Holmes with other world-like poems. Michelangelo with the flow. Darwin theories, the Martian series. Channel L, planet of hell. The warlock spells, the door knock, then the bell. Dwell in the land of Nod, looking for a god. Follow that star. I'm Solomon Mars, a king so hard. The crystal of pistols, squeeze knowledge pistols. Pow wow. Or stand up, keep tut. Mystery channel, light the candle. The black mice crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channel, the mystery channel, the mystery channel. Mystery channels, like candles. Black mice crawl over pianos. 3 children in the book of Daniels. Mystery channels, the mystery channels. It's the mystery channel. Grandmother's land lived about 8 clans. In the midst of the tribes and the wives and children stood a very brave man. His look disturbed, as he came into the chief tents for the third time, drenched, convinced that little waters exist. For the third time, he was with us during a vision ceremony. We haven't seen him since. Agitated, he started punching his own hand with his fist. The chief said, "Tall bear, you're losing your wits. You must get a grip. The ant people want your attention, and you must resist." There was no little waters with us at the fire pit, but chief, he did exist. I'm not sick, he's the one we shared our peace pipe with. He spoke wonderful and righteous, discipline, enlightenment. Do you remember during the ceremony, we took the trumpet plant to see in advance. Our visions did enhance, and you warned us of the ants before we slipped into a trance. Little waters, and you over there, you put an eagle feather in his hand. I know, because during the ceremony I glanced. You said you felt the power of the yak and the elk. Little waters played the drums to bring back your health. The chief said, "Please, tall bear, relax yourself. Maybe we should bring in some tribes women and ask them for help." So as the night stormed, tall bear went on and on how they spoke on upper planes and other life forms, and how little waters captured the bison. You visit their boyhood, the joys of the white owl in the oak woods, the spirit journey to the snow wolves. Did the horse dance, sing a rain song? I came and gone, this is no good. Chief said, "Tall bear, I knew and spoke to you for many years. I wish your grandfather was still here, but this case is so rare. People and memories just don't disappear. I have no idea, but please have a seat right here. Maybe you're going crazy. Have you had sleep lately?" Then he called for the tribes and the medicine ladies. They arrived with great urgency. "What's the emergency?" Chief said, "Tall bear needs your care." They all looked confused. They all asked, "Who?" Chief said, "Ask him yourself." They looked around the room and said, "Chief, who are you talking to?" The chief said, "Tall bear, he's sitting right there." They asked, "Where?" "There's no one else here except us and you." The chief eyes stunned with terror and fear. His face just flared. Moments go by as they all just stare. Hours later, the children walk in the TV from behind their backs, then look around the circle, then ask, "What are y'all staring at?" The spider lady turned and said, "The chief is very sick and hallucinating." The children said, "What chief? From outside, y'all sound like y'all was talking to the ancient." For years, it was only us, near the tree called Wounded Knee. Above the hills, where the Sioux and the big waters run free. By the white lake, the night draped in silence over undiscovered landscapes. Daybreak, pine martins, drink from the many puddles that the rain makes. Bushes of trumpet flowers, wild grapes, marsh showers, and grasses. As the sun bakes the empty space near White Lake and Wounded Knee, the birds fly from the tree, cause every now and then that place shakes, the ground trembles. Just in that spot, on the right night, you can feel a mild earthquake. Grandmother's land. In grandmother's land. In the grandmother's land, the time first began. Who was there? Tall bear, little waters, the chief, or was it incomplete? Were the three really there? Or the medicine ladies? In grandmother's land, grandmother's land, grandmother's land, grandmother's land, grandmother's land, grandmother's land, wine time.
In grandmother's land, in grandmother's land, were they ever there? The tall bear, the chief, and little water. In grandmother's land, in grandmother's land, were they ever there? The tall bear, the chief, and little waters. In grandmother's land, they walk the burning sands.
You must gain balance within yourself.
I'll tell you what the winter sun, Mars 30s. Winter sun, Mars 30s.
Tell me everything you know.
Silk, hallucinogenic power. When Shiva was born, the sea turned to milk.
Yes.
And it snowed turmeric powder. One of her hands reached down and planted the bodhi.
Yes.
Then handed out roti with chickpeas amongst the thick leaves. Sat the yogi, wearing big beads. Then here comes Jenna, the enlightener.
Are you ready?
Smell the spice as she entered. She painted the tiger in stripes with henna. The oldest scrolls, called the Rigavita.
That's right.
Hair was not ether, bigger features.
Yes.
Near the golden monkey, the stone toad, and the salamander. Before Alexandria was conquered by Alexander. Where the gods with the bronze head met the beasts with the blonde dreads.
Yes.
Dalai Lama, meet Brahma, they feast on non-bread. The Buddha was happy and chubby, rubbed the belly, feel lucky.
Good one.
The gods got mean and turned green like mint chutney.
Moving on.
Romulus and Remus, the she-wolf, gave birth to her puppies.
Yes.
A kid sat doing yoga, played with his pet cobra. He said, Father, I have no attachment. I am one with everything. The sky blackened.
Everything is
Then
connected.
came Vishnu from out of flying crystal. I Star Trek through Tibet, landed down near plants and insects. Approached the orange-robed monk that sat in front of the monastery, the temple of forgotten vows, of silence. Sweat dripped from my brow. I bowed. Priest, return to Easter Island. Witness me coming down from a cloud, holding the mic, hold back the crowd. Melchizedek inheritance, genetic transmission, mysteries of El Leon. Feel the wizardry as you impale to a stone. That's word to Ganesh, killing Dumbo. In the Laura Temple, a Ajanta cave in the jungle, beneath the stars. Many of the ancient gods depict bulls, snakes, birds, or card. Original manuscript held as archives, locked in the vault. Through the cobwebs and smoke, the living dead, spells and ghosts. The deepest rhymes I ever wrote, beneath the shrine of the goats. Wet, naked, and soaked, from a baby male to Gabriel, riding Haley's tail. Comets hitting your conscience like 80 wells. The teachers in their pride, vain boast, they know nothing. This mic holds substance, and it is they who obey and truly succeeded in achieving total ignorance and sheer bliss. I'm here for years, until I'm gone, I'll leave Saffron.
How about asking, what are you doing to morally better yourself? How about asking, what are you doing to help morally better other people? How are you explaining to people the actual objective difference between right behavior and wrong behavior? Are you involved in that educational outreach effort, or are you sitting trying to have debates with people over, the how of some event that we're probably never going to have enough information to analyze, let alone understand exactly what happened? This is not the point. The point is, they're creating a dichotomy and a polarization between two sides to get them to war with each other. If you can't understand the psychological dynamics and implications of that, you're not really an adult human being in the year 2025. And understand this is what all authoritarian figures want to do, because that weakens the people that they enslave, and it sends power up the chain of obedience right to them through their order followers that they're going to command and say, oh, we got to do something to manage all the resultant chaos. People aren't psychologically sophisticated enough. These people's
operation modus operandi, because they haven't worked enough upon themselves, gather enough information about the psychological tactics. That's what I explain to people. I explain methodology of psychological mind control. I explain how all religion is teaching people not to be able to truly think. It's teaching them simply to believe in something that is told to them. And that goes for the whole concept of politics, the whole concept of authority, the whole concept of government. Anybody that comes down on any of the sides of any of that is just completely psychologically weak, and they've been completely
played by the rulers of the world, by the actual social engineers that are Satanists, that are dark Luciferians, that are absolutely evil psychopaths. And they're laughing at everybody.